Hi, thanks for watching. Wednesday, the 6th of March 2019. A day of change because it's New Moon Day, 16:03 UTC, so that's 3 minutes past 8 a.m. Pacific, 3 minutes past 11 a.m. Eastern, and here in UK, 3 minutes past 4 this afternoon, we have the new moon, and it's a new moon in Pisces, which gives it a lot of character in that direction. In the sign of Pisces, emotions are increased, so it chances to be kind of, not just today, but this moon cycle chances to be a little bit on the emotional side, a little bit difficult in terms of feelings, but actually very productive, because now you don't have to be an empath to sympathize with other people, and you don't only kind of get sympathy from empaths. People are much more willing to be open, to be out there, and to actually care about really the nitty-gritty of what's going on. A great day for finding help with things. Not such a great day for cool logic, unfortunately, but you know, that's the way it goes. There's a lot more to say about Pisces in a minute as we go through, because we are actually into the first Mercury retrograde now of 2019, and that actually started yesterday. Yes, that actually started yesterday, Tuesday the 5th, when Mercury stationed retrograde, and Mercury is going to be retrograde right through until the 28th. The most intense time of it is from now through until Saturday the 9th, and then again from Sunday the 24th through to Wednesday the 27th. And on the 28th, Mercury stations direct, starts going in the right direction again after that, and things improve. But this is all in Pisces. Even the even the pre-shadow, the foreshadow, began on the 19th of February in Pisces. Retrograde happened in Pisces, the moon's still in Pisces, and the direct station occurs in Pisces as well, and that, as I say, is on the 28th. Okay, so where else are we going at the moment? That new moon is very, very close now. She is actually 0.2% full as I speak. It's a live chart, and the general astro weather then: Sun conjunct Neptune, uncertain, unspecific, kind of things are unclear. Well, that's not surprising at this stage in Mercury retrograde either, to be fair, but spiritual reflection is good. Taking time, maybe even volunteering, something like that, that will really help the Pisces energy, and it will really help in terms of the Sun conjuncting Neptune. Now, the moon is sextile Mars, and Mars is up to stuff. I'll get to that in a second as well. The moon sextile Mars, stimulating action. Now, Mars is something that worries people a bit, but this is a really positive alignment. Action, taking the initiative, making a decision, actually getting something done that you might have been umming and ahhing about. A good time for really a constructive project, something that takes a bit of physical activity as well. Use up that kind of extra energy that we tend to find when Mars is in the picture. Mercury sextile Pluto, I'm very much retrograde, so there's not much I can say about that. Normally that would mean kind of a good time for bringing change to the fore, really. Agendas for change, investigations, digging deep, territorial. That's the kind of thing that usually happens when we've got this Mercury sextile Pluto alignment. But Mercury is retrograde in the extreme at the moment. Mars is sextile Neptune. Back to Mars again, because the moon is sextile Mars. Mars is sextile Neptune. This kind of gets people wanting to act off from their beliefs from the heart about things that they really care about in a very deep, very deeply held way. That's the way to say it. But when we come down to Venus and Mars, Venus is square Mars. Actually, they are actually square each other at the moment. Could make it a bit like that in relationships. Don't believe the hype, not even your own hype. Rationalise, think, hang on, can we sort this out tomorrow instead? Might be a better day tomorrow. It quite often is, you know, when things get like that. So Venus square Mars, Mars sextile Neptune. Yeah, already done that one, haven't I? Right, sorry, forgetting my own mind and what I'm thinking about here. But look, this Mercury retrograde, it's really quite incredible, the power when Mercury has a retrograde in Pisces. The last one was 2014, well, it wasn't the last one at all, but during 2014 there was a Mercury retrograde in Pisces, and I shouldn't laugh actually, it's caused a lot of death and destruction, wars in Russia, in the Russian Federation, as that was kind of going through its little bubble there, trying to work things out. Nothing little about it, I'm just trying to find words for it, really. So it's a real kind of week of change, because daylight saving time comes to the US and Canada on Sunday the 10th, I believe. It's later, actually, later in the month here in the UK. We're not there yet, so that'll make the times a bit different. To me, that's like time retrograde, because I can never tell what time it is for a week. But there you go, everything goes retrograde somehow in its way. But look, the big news today, right? A major sign shift for Uranus. Uranus is actually going to enter Taurus today. It's now Uranus has a lot to do with revolutionary things happening, not just revolutions but changes, massive changes. And the way this one stacks up, it's quite possible that we might end up in a world that has all paperless money, everything's in the bank, everything's controlled electronically, that kind of thing. We don't really know how it's going to play out yet, but that is certainly what is portended. That's the way the omens are pushing. The last time we had Uranus in Taurus was actually during the 1930s, and you know what happened there? Absolute economic disaster, Wall Street crash, all that stuff. The Wall Street crash had happened before, but it took root, and it did as much damage as it did at that time when we actually had Uranus in Taurus. Gosh, so early in the morning to remember all this stuff. There we go. But we hope it's going to be positive change, right? There's always that chance that it can be positive change. We have learned so very much about that since the Second World War. Things really are going to be different this time. But it is certainly a great big change, and this is going to affect all of us probably for about the next 7 years. You know, Uranus in Taurus is a big thing. It goes on and on. It's nothing to worry about, but it's great to know about these things, and then as you're going forward through life, you've got a chance of doing something about it. Okay, friends, well, thanks very much for sticking with Astro Truth. We will do stuff with this channel, we really will. I'm ducking and diving the YouTube algorithm, you see, to try and get everything worked out and make it all happen. Anyway, I will be back, so please keep it Astro Truth. Please also keep it Twig Brother as well, because if I can manage to talk for long enough without forgetting the words and stuff, I'm going to be on there later doing some live psychic readings. That's the plan anyway. All depends on the internet connection, but hey, doesn't all of this. Have a great day, folks. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. If you haven't enjoyed it, you know what to do. Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave me a comment. We'll share the journey, and I'll see you very soon. Goodbye.